I first saw this story, I thought it was real. I thought it was from, like, I can't say the onion because the onion's not even harsh. Because there's no fucking way a state would take away certificates for disabled students. This needs to be a much bigger story than it actually is. Because the only reason I heard about it is because it stumbled on my Twitter. As it, Florida will phase out certificates of completion for students with disabilities. This is from Central Florida Public Media, and Daniel Prayer is the person who wrote this article. The Florida Board of Education voted to sunset certificates of completion for students with disabilities who attend K through 12 schools in the state. These certificates were awarded to students who couldn't complete the coursework needed for a diploma. Under a new Florida law, HB 1105, and the board's vote, students with disabilities will no longer be able to get a certificate of completion at the end of their school career starting this year. School's already started in Florida, I'm pretty sure. Students with severe disabilities who can't earn a standard high school diploma uh, won't they won't be able to have any way of recording that they have fully completed high school because they do not have these certificates. Florida Department of Education says the focus will now be on an alternate pathways to completing a high school diploma, and this change is needed to ensure students receive appropriate supports and recognition for their achievements. This is literally why the Department of Education was so fucking important, because shit like this would never be able to go through if the Department of Education still existed. This should just show that people in Florida, specifically the school districts, do not give a single fuck about kids at all. They only care about themselves and how much they can ruin their own kids' lives as well as everyone else because we don't conform to the way they do. And the fact that they're like, yeah, we're gonna make them try to get a alternative way to get a high school diploma. They're not able to, you dumb bitches. It's just mind boggling to me that these people are so inhumane, that they are not willing to work with people who are disabled because of eugenics, because they're fucking ableists, and because our country fucking sucks. I want to make sure that everyone knows that if you do live in Florida, that you understand that this does not mean that all students with disabilities will not be able to graduate with a diploma. No, these are specifically for students who usually get certificates instead of high school diplomas because they are unable to meet the requirements because they are unable to due to their disabilities. But that doesn't mean that they shouldn't get a certificate because they still fucking went to school every day and they still fucking learned. I want to remind everyone something. Your disability does not define who you are. Your disability is just one thing about you. It does not define who you are. These fucking assholes just are so inhumane that they think that this is acceptable. And I think that more people need to talk about this. More people need to demand that this is reversed because students with disabilities, no matter the type of disability, anyone who goes through the horrendous stage of high school and does all of the things they need to do deserves to have a certificate so they are able to get employment. There is already a high unemployment rates for people who are disabled, and this is another thing that is going to cause them to not be able to get employed because they will not have the correct certificate. Like, I don't get how these people call themselves Christian or Catholic. Really don't. They are, the people on that school board are probably the most hypocritical, most selfish, most disgusting pieces of shits I've ever heard of. And this needs to be a nationwide story. So I should not have just heard about it randomly on Twitter on a fucking Thursday night. No, I should have heard it from reputable mainstream media, but I didn't. So that's why I'm sharing it with everyone. Please, if you are able to, protest outside of the Florida School Board. Call them. I will be calling them. I will be emailing them. I will be leaving them the nastiest fucking voicemail they have ever fucking heard without the what I actually want to say. They're fucking lucky because I don't want to get arrested. But every student, disabled or not, deserves to be treated with respect and with dignity. And with this stupid fucking disgraceful ableist fucking ruling, law, whatever the fucking bullshit this is, it is saying to disabled kids, you don't matter. We could give two fucks about you. You are worthless. So, what I want to tell the school board is go fuck yourselves. And what I want to tell the school board is they do matter. They do matter. Because kids with disabilities fucking matter.